Welcome back to Profit First Allocations, week number 7. This is your chance to see over my shoulder how Profit First works in my business. And Profit First is based on the envelope system. It's a book written by Mike Michalowicz. In personal finance these days, this is called cash stuffing. But instead of using physical envelopes and cash, which is just not practical in a business, we use bank accounts. So these are my bank accounts that I have set up at the bank, real legit bank accounts, and each bank account has a purpose. So profit is to reward me as a business owner. Owner's comp is to make sure that my salary is being paid. I'm being adequately compensated as a business owner. And then tax account. So the taxes that are being generated, my tax bill that is generated because I have a profitable business, I need to set aside money for that. So when you add this up, that's 60%. So I make sure when money comes in, 60% is for me. And then I run my business on the remaining 40%. So operating expenses are 33% of my budget. And I have a mastermind group that I'm part of. And so we meet twice a year. I mean, there's dues to be part of the group, plus we meet in person twice a year. So this 7% represents my dues to be part of that group, plus any travel expenses for our in-person meetings. And so this week, I paid my tax bill, which let's just talk about this for a second. I used to hate paying my taxes, and primarily it's because I didn't save for it. I was living on all the money coming into my business. So now that I use Profit First, I have the money set aside. It's set aside in this tax account. So I just paid my bill. And I actually, the way I did this, I transferred the money out of my tax account and I put it in my OPEX account. So, and then I made the payments out of my OPEX account. This is just a personal preference on this specific thing, but I just try to make all of my payments coming out of my OPEX account. So, so the first thing I did was I paid between the IRS and Ohio, I paid $4,500. And then let's just talk about mindset for a second. So I'm actually happy to pay the 4,500, and the reason why is because it's only 4,500. I have a profitable business, but because I do tax planning, I'm able to keep that bill to 4,500 a quarter instead of $10,000. It could have easily been so much more than $4,500. But I'm happy that I'm only paying $4,500 for a profitable business. Okay. So I made my tax bill. So I transferred that money out of my tax account, and that still left me with money in my tax account. I'm good. I'm good with saving. I'm saving enough every week into my tax account to pay that tax bill. And then so that money came out of my OPEX account. Okay. So the money came into my OPEX account, and then once it was available, I went ahead and paid that tax bill. The other thing that happened this week, since last week 6, was I had payroll. So my owner's comp, the total of wages plus the tax implications of that, was 41,4038. Okay. So I transferred that money out of my owner's comp into my OPEX account, because again, my preference is the money, all my transactions come out of my OPEX account. It's just, for me, it makes it a little bit easier. Okay. So once I transferred that money in, I then had to make the payment. And then I have a part-time, so it's me as a full-time person. I get a W-2 paycheck, as my business is an S Corp, so I get a W-2 paycheck. And then I have a part-time VA. So, and she's paid hourly. So that got paid. So my OPEX account, okay, this is where we stand right now. And then I've already updated my charts, so you can see how for each of these bank accounts, the balance has changed over time, okay? And then allocations. I need to do my allocations for this week. So the money that came in, 3652, came in. That's how much money I had coming into my business. See how I'm not running my business on 6552, or I'm sorry, 3652. This, when I only had one bank account, that money would have been there and I would have spent it. But I'm making sure with Profit First that 60% is how much I need to live on. Okay. So my personal financial obligations at home are taken care of. My tax bill that's being created by this business, being profitable business, is taken care of. And I get a bonus, my profit. Okay. That's my reward as being a business owner. All of that's taken care of. I am running my business on 40% of the income that comes into the business. 40, not 100%. And what happens when you have one bank account, you only see this 3652 is available to be spent. But by separating out this 3652 into different bank accounts, and each bank account has a purpose, I'm able to run my business better on 40%. And then I purposely am part of this mastermind. We meet twice a year in person. So I make sure that I cover the dues plus the travel costs associated with it. Okay. So this column populated with allocating that money out. So the money that came in, I put almost 150 bucks in my profit account. Owner's comp got replenished 1,700. Tax, I started building that right back up again, $300. 1,200 went to my OpEx, and then 250 went to my mastermind account. Okay. So now you can see. So see what's happening. My profit, see how this balance goes up, up, up. And then we're coming to the end of the third quarter. So you're going to see where this is going to go down. What's going to happen is this. So I paid my tax payment a couple weeks early, like about 2 weeks early. So this is what's going to happen with the profit account. Builds up, drops down because I made a payment. And then we're going to start seeing it build back up again. And so see how owner's comp up and then down, up, down, because I'm putting money in it in the owner's comp every week, but then I pay myself every other week. Okay. And then OpEx, that's just a normal, that's what every business does. We've got the ups and downs that just happen in the normal fluctuations of a business. And then my mastermind, again, I put money in every week and then I pay the dues monthly. So that's why there's a drop. And then twice a year, I have the travel expenses. So this balance will go up, 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 and then it'll go down. So hopefully this makes sense. And if you have any questions about Profit First, please put comments below. I'm very happy to answer any questions. This has been a phenomenal thing that's happened in my business. But follow so that you can see what happens next week in week 8.